Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the the month of November. This is definitely the November monthly, this video right here. This month, check out astrojar.com. I've been doing more work on the site, adding more people, adding more stuff, and actually we have plans to add a bunch more stuff this month. So this is definitely a good month to check it out if you haven't already, and a great time to find new people on the site as well. But let's see what is going on for you for November this month. Very mental right off the bat, I would say. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, very busy, I would say as well. Aries kind of had the same message here about being very busy this month, doing a lot of stuff, kind of running around all over the place, thinking about business. You start off with the Two of Clubs. Two of Clubs is a very good card of reaching success and things like that. Fear is always the barrier with this card. This card, is a card of needing to kind of get yourself fired up, needing to talk to yourself. Literally, I always say this is a card of talking to yourself and kind of building yourself up to a certain level to do something that you are maybe afraid of or have a little bit of a fear about or something along those lines. But it's also a card of being very just thoughtful in everything that you do this month, just thinking about things. I always tell a story. This card, J.D. Rockefeller was born under this card, and there's a great story about him investing during the Great Depression. He was given a bunch of money from a group of investors to go invest, and they really wanted him to put all this money into some sort of investment. I don't know the story exactly, but basically he was very tempted, but he didn't invest this money, during that time. And he actually lost out on having that money. That would have made him, like a millionaire many times over if he had invested it. But he was very disciplined, and he didn't feel like that he should. At the time, things didn't feel right, so he really trusted himself. And then, of course, after that, he went on to become, the richest man ever to have lived. So, it's a card of needing to exercise that kind of discipline during a time where you might be excited or whatever. It's all about thinking about things before you do them with this card. But again, on the other side of that is great success with this card. Next, you have the Four of Clubs. I would say double check everything you do this month. I feel like this has been a long-term message for Taurus, maybe. I always call this card Mercury retrograde. It's not, not as severe as Mercury retrograde, but definitely a card to stop and think about things before you do them. If you're signing any papers or anything like that, same thing. It's a card of just needing to stop for a second and think about it first and be like, do I really need this? Do I want this? And then make your decision. If you're, especially on purchases and things like that. And then also paperwork. It's a card of doing that. But it is a card of building comfort and creating more comfort in your life. That's like the main focus of this card. And it's something that, again, has come up for Taurus quite frequently about building comfort and trying to be more comfortable and finding ways to do that. So a great card there. That could be a focus for you this month. You have the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts, I always think of Taurus with this card for some reason. It doesn't represent Taurus, but every time I have this card, it does remind me of Taurus and things like that. You actually show up as the Queen of Diamonds this month, so that would be Taurus. So you are in this reading. But this is also a card of more nurturing, more love being opening up for you. It might not be that amazing of a love month for a lot of you, as in new love, if you're like looking for love. But I would definitely say this card does say that it's opening up, meaning that more opportunities to meet new people are kind of coming in now with this card. So that's nice. Obviously, this is also a great card to listen to messages, especially psychic messages and things like that you receive. Definitely stay open to those things. You never know what could come in with this card. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds. Great card for business and work and meeting up with something. So if you need a job, this could be you getting a job. It could be you receiving a raise, a promotion, and it can also be you starting a new business. It just represents matching up with something perfect financially that really helps you out. Also great for investments and investing. So if you're retired, great card for looking for new investments. Also a great card for looking for like new financial advisors or anything like that, or somebody who could teach you about finance. It's also a great card for just learning about finance in general. Maybe you want to learn about some new investments. Maybe you want to learn about savings, whatever. Just a great card to kind of have a financial focus. So it might be a a good thing for you to do this month to learn something new about money. Next, you have the Queen of Diamonds. Again, just an amazing card for learning about money in general, and maybe something that you're not even interested in. This is like one of those cards where you learn about something like maybe investing in certain stocks or something like that. Maybe you'll never do it, but it kind of like stretches your brain, stretches your imagination, lets you learn about new possibilities. Queen of Diamonds, Taurus, right here, hard work, working really hard. But to me, it's also a card of just stretching what you think is possible financially, and then like doing it, or figuring it out or something like that. Again, it's just more about learning something new than it is about actually doing something, because you never know where that could lead. So definitely take advantage of any financial opportunities and things like that. It might be, sometimes I think with this card, it might be a good week. Occasionally you'll hear me say it's not a good week to get into get-rich-quick schemes or anything like that. Sometimes when I see this card, I think, maybe it is a good time for you to learn about, making money fast or something like that. And does that mean that whatever you learn about is actually going to work? Maybe not. But, I think sometimes with this card, the learning is what's really important. It's not, because it could lead to something else that is more beneficial to you. And finally, you have the Joker. So definitely very busy, probably doing a lot of stuff this week. Also, like I said, there's a good business focus this month, so maybe some of you could have a job but also have like a side business or something like that, or maybe you are thinking about starting a side business or a second job or something along those lines. This is a great card for doing those entrepreneurial things as well. So looks like an interesting month, definitely a good month as well. So thank you for watching and enjoy your November.